I'm back. I just went in and had to get checked out, get my cigarettes, get me some stuff to eat, drink. But I'm feeling doped up. Feeling like I'm doped up, and I ain't got nothing to dope me up. I ain't even fucking done any shit. You know that doped up feeling that you get? Shit. I don't know what. I'm having one of those days. I don't know if it's the weather. Some people, a lot of times they say it's the weather. Therapists say it's the weather. Everybody says it's this rainy ass weather we've had the last few days. It's get people's and people in these modes, and but that's what the worker tells you. You know what I'm saying? The worker, what the fuck? Sometimes I have to say it, but the worker doesn't know everything. Your worker does not know every damn thing. And when she sat there and told me that this, because I was living, just because I wanted to move somewhere, because I'm simply burned out. I love my city. I love Louisville, but I'm just simply burned out. Simply burned out, not feeling it right now. You know what I'm saying? I get on that damn road and go through Atlanta, go to Florida, go to New Orleans, go to all this shit, and I just like, man, just going through that and makes me want to just get my shine on. You know what I'm saying? Up here, it's like, I am doing what I can, trying to do the best I can to represent, This is my home. This is my home. I'm from here, but shit, it ain't going on 24 hours a day. Hey, Robert, what's up? Can't I sit out here for a minute just before it fucking quits raining? I don't really like to sit over here. And I'll tell you what, it's the first of the month on my, well, it is the first today, March 1st, 2000. I think it's already past midnight, right? No, it's not. It's still February 28th. People have not gotten their checks yet, so I don't want a bunch of them come over here. See, I got cigarettes and stuff to drink that they'll be asking for this and asking for that. I'm not going to sit there and tell them yes, but it's just, it's just the fact that I'm getting interrupted. They bother the shit out of me and stuff like that. But now that looks like it could be Syed, Now I might give him one, but if I do give anybody cigarettes that I see, stuff like that, I don't really want a lot of other people around, because then they'll start coming up and bum rushing, and I ain't having it. Nope. I'm not having it. Yeah, she just sat there. Like, sometimes the workers just don't know everything, and it's like, why do they just tell us shit? This hasn't been the only worker to do that, It's like I tell them, and they want to sit there and tell me it's a fantasy. Well, okay, I think this is the only thing I can get what she's saying, because some of these thoughts or things that go on that we think of, that they want to think of and tell us is our fantasy. Okay, there's different types of fantasies. Okay, two types of fantasies. There's fantasies that can be made into a reality, and there's fantasies that can possibly be made into a reality. It's no guarantee. Oh shit! I can sit over here. Oh. Well, hold on. Here, I'll get the light. Here, just use that. It's just one guy. Thank you. I guess, it's just one guy, so I'll help him. You know, a lot of times when we help somebody, we get blessed in return. God has blessed me this week. He really looked out for me, especially with the ATM. I might have been grabbing a week ago that I was broke, but you know, like they say, good things come to those that wait, and you know, the blessing is better when you wait on God. And I think that's what happened in this situation, because you know, God may do things for a reason. Things may happen for a reason. It's like God is trying to protect us. And the situation with the ATM card, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my ATM, just think if my refund came on time on Friday, that Friday I was talking about before last, 17th was on a Friday. Yep. No? Yep, it was on a Saturday. 17th was on a Saturday, and you know what? Somebody could have got that person that just tried to use my ATM card up there in Wisconsin could have got all my damn money. I'd have been fucked up, too. Lord looks out for us. I'm telling you, Lord looks out for us. We may have things that happen that we don't want to have happen. And sometimes, you know, I'm telling you, sometimes I'll be saying, God, what are you trying to do to me? Why does God not like me? You know what I'm saying? I may say things I don't need to say out of frustration. I guess I'm one of them people that have to know what's going on, you know. I have to know what's coming at me. But I guess God don't have no way of telling us that. I don't know. I said, well, I'm sorry you didn't make it. You know, you're trying to get to work and you don't get there on time. You may not have woke up on time or something. But at the same time, God might have kept you asleep, because if you got out on time and went to work in your car, you might have gotten a bad accident, you know, and you would have died. And God protected you by keeping you asleep because he knew that was going to happen. And, you know, there was a bad accident. Somebody was a drunk driver, got killed, and I could have easily hit that drunk driver could easily have hit me, his car, and I would have been dead or hurt. But I ain't even try to stay on the subject here. I sit here and smoke my cigarette, but simply, but yeah, this is what I'm talking about, fantasy. The two types of fantasies I was talking about, there's fantasies we have that can be turned into reality, like I said, talking about moving so I can make my life better. I'm tired of this and that, you know what I'm saying? That's something that's not guaranteed to be done, but it can be done. It's a fantasy that can be made into reality. And the word for that is possibilities, you know? I think she forgot the word, that the therapist had forgot the word, or my worker had basically forgot about the word possibilities, you know what I'm saying? A lot of our things that we dream about, possibilities, you know? Let's say we want to go back to school and become a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? Basically what she said is, it's like what she said is wanting to move somewhere because, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, telling me, they get on me, say, every time. This has not been the only fucking worker. But every time I talk about moving out of state or going vacation out of state, well, as far as moving, it's like I can't even move out of Louisville without them telling me that, you know, geographical, say there's no such thing as a geographical cure. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't want us to fucking leave. You know, every time I want to take a road trip somewhere, they don't want us leaving Kentucky. So there's a lot of things to do in Kentucky. You know, I talked about moving to Atlanta one time. I talked about moving to Chicago, Florida, New Orleans. Every city I possibly just talk about, you know? Even Indiana, even across the fucking river, over in Jeffersonville or New Albany. There's always something bad about it. There's always something bad about Atlanta. Atlanta's this and that, Chicago got too much crime and Louisville's safer. You know, they just say this about every bad thing instead of just saying, I guess, you know, you need to just stay in Louisville and not go anywhere, you know? They don't want us to fucking leave, and you know? Now, I think the only time they really like it when I go somewhere, only time they want me to leave, only time they think I should leave Kentucky to go somewhere on a road trip is to go visit my family, and that's it. You know? It's like you got these people that got this stigma. They talk about stigma and mental health, but when you're sitting here telling people mental illness that it's like we're not allowed to, they want to see us as children, you know? They act like we should not do things without our family helping us, you know? The only way, it's like, say if I move to Florida, say I move somewhere, they don't think I should do it on my own. Now, let's say my parents come up here and move me to Florida and move me with them. That's the only time they'll let me leave. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. I'm a grown woman. I am fucking grown. I am not 5, 6, 7 years old. I am not a fucking child. You know, they got on me about that. They got on me about basically getting out of the house. And when I get out of the house, they want me to start coming up there all the time. Coming up there to freaking mental health place. I mean, yeah, I do need to come up there. But, you know, I just go up there like maybe once a week. If I'm up there twice, it's a miracle. You know, I used to go up there every single day, and I did that for about maybe 3 or 4 years and got burned out. 5 years. I think when I was on St. Catherine, I was going about every day. I used to go about every day, and now they wonder why. It just, you know, happens, I guess. Things happen. I got burned out doing the same thing every day. You know, I tend to do that. But then they tell me when I do that, I get Fantasy World. What was something else they told me that what was something else they told me I didn't fucking agree with yesterday? Because, you know, my mind's kind of foggy right now. They act like I don't need to. I guess they are right about me telling me not to. They trying to tell me I'm isolating myself, you know. Social isolation by staying up in my apartment all the time. And, well, I don't know if that's really so. It probably is. So you're isolating yourself from society. But now, as far as socially isolating yourself from people, well, if you got people living with you and stuff or something like that, then I can't really say that's social isolation. But I guess I am isolating myself from people, but at the same time, I do have people in my apartment keep me company, and they do the same shit. They stay up there in the apartment all the time. They don't do much either. So might as well say we all been isolating ourselves. And I'm just trying to remember what they freaking said the other day. Like I said, whatever she said, there's some things I agreed with, you know. But, talking about taking shit from other people. When people be giving us shit and fucking with us and shit, I don't put up with shit. I fight back and all that. And they act like I shouldn't do that. They act like I should just not do a damn thing. Like this situation with the ATM, with the ATM shit. Oh, I'm going to do something about it. Yeah. I don't care. Even though there was no money taken from me, money could have been taken from me. It did screw up some plans of mine because I wanted to get some bills paid. You know what I'm saying? Plus, the person doing this, I want to catch them because they could do it to me again and they could be doing it to somebody else right now. You know what I'm saying? So I want to catch this person, but they're going to tell me, oh, you know what? You're wasting your time and all that. You don't need to be doing it. You need to just go on and shit like that. You know? Or if somebody comes and fucks with me, say they come up, say you're out in the street and you get somebody wants to act all hard with you and threaten you and stuff like that, and they want to beat the fuck out of us. Oh, we have to let them beat us up. We have to call the popo. Everything, their answer to everything is call popo. Fuck that. You know what? All of them, they don't know the street life. Some of them motherfuckers don't know street life. You know what? They come from a totally different world than a lot of us do. They don't know what it is to live this life. They don't have no fucking clue. They come from a spoon-fed. They come from a background where they've been spoon-fed and handed everything on a silver spoon. They wouldn't know nothing. What do they fucking know? They don't come from my neighborhood. Y'all never even lived in my neighborhood. Y'all even live nowhere like it. Y'all come from the East End. Y'all come from the Highlands. You wouldn't know shit. That's what the fuck. You know, I said, I'm sure I've tried that method before. It doesn't work. It don't work, honey. You got some people out here that are cold and they act hard, and you know what? They're gonna really take advantage of you and dog walk you. Hello? Yeah, I got my key, but all right, thank you. I mean, there's a lot to talk about as far as mental illness, but it's like these damn therapists. They want to control. They workers want to control the clients. They actually want to control. It's like they want to control you. Hey, I'll get you one because you've helped me out. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's just, sometimes I just wonder. It's like, you know, they want to sit here and I'm telling you, they really get in your business up there. They really want to get in your business. But what the fuck? They going to sit here and tell me what to do, but what if I don't want to do what they tell me? What are they going to do? Put me away? If I try to move myself somewhere, what are they going to do? Well, I don't have a light I can just give away. Where you at? Okay. They don't usually let you. I don't know if they let you smoke in here like that. Well, you know, we're lucky to smoke in our apartments here. Every other high-rise don't let you do it. You can't smoke in your apartment. And I'm afraid that's going to happen here because HUD bought this place. That's the next thing that's going to happen. But why don't they give us buses and transportation to take us to the store like everybody else got? And that's the truth. They don't come here, pick us up, take us to the store. Now, I'll help him with cigarettes. He's helping me. Shoot, some of these people that just didn't give a damn. They're going to sit here. That's just fucked up. But I'm going to be taking a break real quick to eat, and I'll be back on here. Peace.